All right, guys, we're back here with the Pit Chatter podcast. We're a little late. It is Wednesday when we're recording this. It's almost noon here. We're recording this podcast for Franklin County Speedway. You know, I'm your host, Langley Austin, track promoter, host of the podcast. Got a different co-host here with me today. Got Junior Austin. He's back. Say hi to us, Junior.
I'm glad to be with you today, Lingo.
All right, man. I'm glad to have you. It's been a little bit since we had you on. We had you on episode 0. This will be episode 6. So it's been a while. Yeah. We're, as you can tell, or as you can't tell, because you can't see anything. We're recording again in the home studio, in the home office, the Race 22 World Headquarters in Copper Hill, Virginia, a.k.a. my office. In the upstairs of my house. But anyways, we're still got some stuff going on at the racetrack, still got some work going on, but things are coming together. Had some guys out yesterday, trying to get the final details so we can get everything pieced back together and be ready for this race season. So looking forward to that. Junior, we've had a bunch of racing going on the last couple of weeks. Not at Franklin County Speedway, but a bunch of racing going on down there in Florida. I know you're not the biggest race fan in the world. You know, you don't watch it like I do all the time.
Yeah.
But
that's because I'm a kid and kids ain't like really obsessed with racing.
Well, some are, some ain't.
Some are.
But, you know, watching other people race ain't necessarily your thing. If you was watching yourself race, man, you'd be all into that.
Yeah, but I'm about to get the go-kart, so...
Oh, Lord, about to get the go-kart. Dad's about to run out of money over here.
Wow.
Anyways, watched a lot of racing last week. Daytona 500, Xfinity trucks, all that down in Daytona. Some pretty good racing down there, look like.
Yeah, there's a few wrecks, but...
Oh, yeah, a few big wrecks. You don't want to be in any of them, do you?
Nah, I'm going to just... In the go-karts, I'm just going to, like, get on their tail to let them know I'm right there behind them. Yep,
good friend of mine, Willie Mullins, put it on the pole in the ARCA race at Daytona. His wife, Donna, she took photos for us, Race 22, did all kinds of stuff for us, actually. It wasn't just photos. Ran media at Dominion Raceway for a while, and really good people. Good to see them have some success there. I know he got into a wreck. He's got some black eyes from his wreck this past weekend. Or some bruising around his eye. I guess it ain't a complete black eye, but good to see. Good to see. Good people have a little bit of success there at Daytona. Of course, bunch of short trackers taking home the victories. William Byron, former late model guy, former Legends guy. He used to race one of them Legends cars that you like so much, Junior.
Yes, Justin Landis is gonna try to give me his car whenever I get a few older.
All right, Justin, he's calling you out, man. He says you're going to be his car owner here. So apparently,
he said it.
He did say something like that. You are correct. I can't remember his exact words, but you are correct there. But anyways, got some guys, short track guys, winning on the big stage. So that's always fun. We are 3 days away from the banquet. So got and dear old Dad here still got some work to do to try to finish up last minute things and get some awards and stuff together and make sure we got everything for Saturday's festivities. But it's looking like a really fun night. No Rest Farms donating all the barbecue, and we got some people handling all the food, and man, it's gonna be a big shindig. I'm looking forward to it. You looking forward to it, Junior?
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to it. And my birthday is 5 days after the banquet and 2 days before a race.
Yeah.
So I'm just right in the middle of it.
Yeah, we might have to skip over your birthday this year because we got racing to do, you know.
What?
Anyways, we won't skip over your birthday. I mean, you are turning 2, right?
Sure.
Leap year baby here, so he'll only have his second birthday this year. I mean, technically he's 8, but 8, 2, whatever. What's the difference?
too.
Nah, I'm not quite that old, but anyways, had several requests for Junior to be back on the podcast. People love hearing you, Junior.
Yeah, I tried to get back on here, but I was nervous because I thought I was just gonna like keep on messing with the whatever I'm sitting on and all that stuff. But I'm actually doing really good.
Yeah, you are. You're doing a great job here today for sure. For sure. Let's see. Getting ready for the banquet, getting ready for racing, getting some work done at the track. Jaden's probably there now working. You know, he has to earn his way to race. So he's down there working. Got a couple other people that helping out down around the track, trying to get ready for the season coming up. We got a lot of work to do. Still got some walls to paint and some other stuff there. Concession related stuff, bathrooms, water. Water. The winter, the cold temperatures takes a hit on our water sometimes.
Yeah.
So we got to get that back up and rolling. But it's almost race season. I don't know if I'm more nervous for the banquet Saturday or nervous to get racing going. And we're already running behind here, so we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Looking around, we mentioned the Daytona racing. We want to talk about a little bit of everything on this show. And I told you guys from the beginning, we'd talk about some of the regional racing. Just saw before we came on here that Tiffany Kidd was now not going to be promoting Natural Bridge Speedway this upcoming year. Tiffany done a fantastic job of turning that place around and giving them a boost in stability, I guess, over the last couple of years. So hate to see Tiffany go. You like Natural Bridge, don't you?
Oh yeah, I love it whenever I get to go and play with sand too.
Oh yeah, they got the sandbox there in the grandstands there. So yeah, that's a good place for you. You usually come home with half the sand in your shoe, right?
Yeah, literally.
Anyways, they're out. Tiffany's out up there. Poking around on Facebook. Immediately after that, you guys will remember Brian Rousey. He was an entertaining, very, very, very entertaining fellow. He's got a pretty funny TikTok out there too. He ran the track for a couple of races before Tiffany started. He's got a lot to say about him coming back. I don't know if there's any truth to it or if he's just talking. But Natural Bridge has definitely benefited from Tiffany's stability, and though I like Rousey, entertaining guy. But I'm not sure that he's the guy that they want up there running the track. But you never know. He had some good ideas and some good things that he did while he was there. But we'll see what happens there. Let's see. Of course, we got the Teddy's Water Hauling WinterThaw coming up on March the 2nd. Got a good race there. Virginia Vintage Racers are coming in. Bunch of different things. Got our core 4 divisions. Got some guys coming to test. Speaking of testing, last week we were both down there with Gary Smith testing. Man, he went for a wild ride over in turn 1, didn't he?
Oh yeah, it was wild. Yeah,
he broke the center out of a wheel. On his Sunfire. Those Cavalier / Sunfire wheels are they're a bit sketchy. Most guys run Dodge Neon wheels on the right side of those cars. But he happened to have a Cavalier one on the right rear. He went to go into the turn 1. He had been practicing for a while, and thing came loose and it shot up into the wheel well there, launched him up into the air. Pretty scary ride, actually. I thought he was going to destroy the car.
It wasn't too bad, but the windshield popped out too.
The force popped the Lexan out of the front. It was an interesting wreck. It was definitely wild to watch. He was along for the ride there, but he did a great job of keeping it out of the wall. He kind of, poked fun at it on Facebook, taking a picture of laying down beside of the car and all. But he was unscathed. Car was for the most part unscathed. I mean, knocked in the trunk area a little bit back there where the tire went up in the wheel well. But all in all, I mean, he was good to go, and they were working on that car. I talked to his dad yesterday. They've been working on that car, trying to get it ready. I guess they'll probably be testing along with everybody else at the open practice on Sunday. So we'll try to get that in this Sunday, weather permitting. I know there's supposed to be some rain moving in maybe Friday, but it looks like it's going to be out. Hopefully we'll get the banquet in Saturday, get testing in or practice in, open practice on Sunday, and, have a good kickoff, good kickoff to the season here. It's easy for me to say, right? I don't know why I've been so tongue-tied on this podcast. I keep tripping over my words, starting to sound like you, Junior.
Wow. Is it that bad?
Yeah, sometimes it is. But anyways, speaking of local racing news, there is, I told you about Natural Bridge. We only got, a couple of tracks right here immediately around us, Motor Mile, Pulaski County Motorsports Park, whatever they call it now. No news there. Doesn't look like they're going to be running any races there at all this season. We'll keep you updated if they are. South Boston Speedway, they announced a big 20,000 to win modified race. I think they called it the Matt Hirschman Invitational. I say that in jest. It's called the King of the Modifieds, but that guy is the King of the Modifieds, and he'll probably be taking home 20 feet on brake. He'll probably be taking home $20,000 on March the 23rd. Our next race after March 2nd is March 30th. We got the Carolina Mini Stock Challenge coming in. So looking forward to getting things kicked off here in the month of March. Junior, we got this season coming up. What are you most excited about for this upcoming season?
Legends.
I figured it'd be bike racing.
That too, and the go-kart whenever I get it.
Well, we'll be racing somewhere else with the go-kart, obviously.
Well,
we don't race those at Franklin County Speedway, but I understand where you're coming from on that. Hopefully you get to buy your go-kart. I told you got to buy that thing with your own money, man.
Yeah, that's hard.
Oh, it is. You've been saving up for a while, though, so we'll see.
I'm going to try, and if I can, I'm going to try to find the cheapest legend I can find.
Yeah, I don't think you got enough saved up for all that, but we'll see how that goes for sure. Let's see what else is going on. Anything else we got going on? We got the banquet. Obviously, we talked about it. First race coming up. Guest on the show. I've got one lined up for next week. I just got to figure out where we're having it. Hope we'll be really close to, by the time we have to record on Monday, Tuesday-ish, we'll be really close to having everything finished, buttoned up at the track as far as, unless something goes awry this weekend. So maybe we'll be able to have it there. If not, I may have to go to them. I wanted to get all the champions on before we got the season started, but obviously, work at the track kind of detoured that a little bit. And I don't want to call people, people say, oh man, just jump on the phone and get on Skype or whatever and do this, man. You go back and listen to the one with Josh Phillips and Noah. You're not going to get that good of content when you're on the phone. First of all, you get, so if you go on Skype or whatever, some sort of video calling, it breaks up and you got to have, flawless internet but you don't get those conversations when you're one-on-one and in person. And I know you really enjoyed the episodes with Josh Phillips and Noah, didn't you?
Yeah, I really liked the one with Noah.
Yeah. Oh, he's a character, ain't he?
Oh yeah, he's definitely a character.
Yeah, he's like a WWE character, ain't he?
Almost.
We might have to get him in the ring instead of Nathan Wheat this year. What do you think?
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Speaking of the Pure Pro Wrestling guys, I may have said this on another episode, but I believe they'll be back 5 or 6 times this year. I think they start in June or May or something. I have to look it up, but excited to have those guys back. Hopefully they'll drag Nathan up into the ring and give us a real good match. That'll be fun.
No, we need to put Nathan and Noah in the ring.
Nathan and Noah. I don't think Noah stands a chance.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, for sure. That would be good stuff. Looking around, man, got a lot of guys planning on practicing this weekend. I've been looking around on Facebook, people talking, going back and forth. Looking forward to a pretty good test on Sunday. This will be the first chance for Stock 4 guys got a different set of rules for this year, or not a different, but an altered set of rules. Got some weight differences and things. And they'll all be testing those out and trying to figure out where they need to be. Stock 4 class, man, that thing's a lot of fun to watch, and I think with the weight rule we got this year, it's going to be more competitive.
What's the weight?
The weight rule is depending on how much horsepower you have to weigh a certain amount. So like the Cavaliers and Sunfires that have been winning all the races, they've got to add a little more weight than like some of the other guys, which means it'll tighten the field up.
And you did say every 2 you win, you gotta add 25.
That's a competition rule in every division except for the Legends. Legends run under INEX rules, so we don't have any control over that. But yeah, every 2 wins you add 50 pounds. Every time you win, you start in the rear. So we're gonna have different winners. There's gonna be different winners all the time, every week. So we're gonna keep it super competitive. I'm looking forward to that. Really looking forward to that. Had Landon Nestor. He came out and tested. I don't know if I talked about it on the last episode or not. He came out. Well, he didn't really get to test, but he got to, shake the car down a little bit in the wet there a few weeks ago. And I'm sure he'll be back out to practice maybe this weekend or another time. Got some new blood in the late model division coming, so I'm excited about that. Anyways, we're going to keep this one short today. We just had to jump on here. We missed our 9:30. Normally getting it out because we didn't get one done last night, and I wanted to have all my P's and Q's together to get today, and I still got 100,000 things going on. One thing I did want to mention before we go, I got a couple of division sponsorships still available for the season. Got some people talking about it, some people wanting to do it, but I ain't got nobody committed. So if you're interested, hit me up, Langley at race22.com or Langley at fcspeedway.com or 276-613-4208. Hit me up on Facebook or whatever. We get you signed up. Get one of these divisions sponsored by you and get your name out there. Also got Victory Lane available for the season. If you're interested, and this podcast, if you want to sponsor the Pit Chatter podcast, we're picking up every week. We're picking up listeners, and I think as we get back to doing guests and some of the people that we've got coming up, I think that the listenership will really take off. And as soon as we get racing, it'll take off too, because we can dive in to talk about all the crazy things that happened, who wrecked who got into a fight in the pits, and
there hasn't been a lot of fight.
No, they don't fight much anymore. The old Franklin County, they used to fight all the time. They don't really fight that much anymore, but there's always some good arguments.
Yeah.
Always somebody arguing with somebody. So, all right, man. Glad you was able to come on here. Got about 20 minutes out of this thing, and got all the information out there. Hopefully, we'll get this up and get this out to everybody here pretty quick, and everybody can enjoy this episode of the Pit Chatter podcast. Junior, thank you for coming on, bud.
Thank you for getting me on here.
All right, guys, we're out of here. We'll see you at the banquet Saturday. We'll see you testing Sunday, and we'll see you at the race next weekend.